versus Sea is a game where you are land or sea fighting to conquer of land or sea. The box states that this is a 2 to 4 player game, though from our experience this game truly shines and works the best as a 2-player 1 versus 1 game.
Box size. So this is the box. I'm holding where the tiles go, and the rest of this is a score marker. It doesn't need to be that big. I understand why companies do it, but we're running out of space on our shelves, and I just wish that this could be roughly half the size, and this could be a fold out. It could be a third of the size, and a fold out for a score marker. So, because the thing as well with this is, if, let's say an expansion comes, I still have to chuck this out and put the expansion in the box.
Overall, the theme is quite fun. Either you are land or you're sea. There are pirates, some sea monsters, some coral, and different things mixed in on the tiles for the artwork, just to give it that light and fun experience.
I like the included variants. We'll show them on the screen here. But they basically just give you some different scoring options, and I think that it adds quite a bit of heft to the game. It's almost like kind of regular Carcassonne when you play like that first time, and maybe you're not using the fields and you're not using all your powers. But then when you start adding it in, there's a little more game there.
One unique aspect is the fact that the tiles are actually dual-sided. So, in a sense, you have some secret information. The other player can only see the top side of the tiles, giving you the opportunity to maybe sneak in and close off their section or your own to score more points.
I like how you can gain some positive points for yourself when closing somebody else's land or sea. So when you have the X's on the tiles, when you end up closing that section, they get their points for the land and sea, whatever they may be. You as the said closer get all of the points for every X within the closed area. Gives you a little bit of a tactical option that if you think that the opponent's going to close that anyways, you might as well get on top of it, score some points for yourself.
There are some cool bonus features on the tiles, such as tiles that allow you to steal a tile from another player. So they may have that perfect piece in order to close your section so you can take it from them. Or there are other ones that allow you to take double actions. This could be really powerful if there are all kinds of little X's on the tiles of your opponent. You can close off their section.
So there is some interaction, because once you get later into the game, you can figure out how you're going to lay your tiles to make it that much more difficult for your opponent to close their section. So you are going to pay attention to what your opponent's doing. You're just not going to do your own thing the entire game. The rulebook is well laid out. It's 20 pages, didn't need to be that long, but I like it when publishers take that extra cost and that extra time to give you a little bit more. There's well laid out, well thought out examples, pictorials throughout the rulebook, so you can just kind of read, get ready to go. I'd say it's about a 1-minute setup. You take out a couple tiles, you set everything else down the table, you're ready to go.
Where do you think the replayability comes from in Land and Sea?
I think this is the kind of game that the more you play it, the better you get at it. And hopefully the person you're playing with also kind of levels up along with you. And then it just becomes that little bit more strategic. I would say that is probably where the replayability comes in, along with those added scenarios and just kind of like different scoring mechanisms you can get.
Yeah, I do like the 2 different variants. It gives you some dynamic and interesting elements to add to the game.
Yeah.
As well, I find that no matter what, you're going to draw different tiles.
Yes.
And you're going to build a different map.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the first time I played at the basic level, I thought, there might not be as much here as I would like. But then we kept playing it a few more times, and then we added in those extra levels. And now I enjoy the game to the point where, okay, let's keep it. Let's keep on playing it, because we are both getting better, and those extra scoring mechanisms do give you more to go for.
Absolutely. So for our collection, this game goes the distance.